Burnout prevention and energy management. How to stay productive without running yourself into the ground. Have you ever reached the end of a long day feeling completely exhausted, yet somehow wondering if you actually accomplished anything? Maybe you wake up tired, rely on coffee just to get moving, push yourself through endless tasks, and then collapse at night with zero energy left for the people and hobbies you love. If that sounds familiar, you're not lazy, you're not weak, and you're definitely not alone. The problem might not be your motivation, it might be burnout. The truth is, most people don't burn out because they work too hard for one day. They burn out because they ignore their energy for weeks, months, or even years. In today's video, we're going to talk about what burnout really is, why it happens, how to recognize the warning signs before it's too late, and most importantly, practical strategies to protect your energy so you can perform at your best without sacrificing your health. Let's dive in. What is burnout? Burnout isn't just feeling tired after a busy week. Real burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. When you're burned out, even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Your motivation disappears, your creativity fades, your patience becomes shorter, and things you once enjoyed start feeling like chores. Many people think burnout only affects people working 80-hour weeks. That's simply not true. Students experience burnout, parents experience burnout, entrepreneurs experience burnout, healthcare workers, teachers, freelancers, and even people who genuinely love their jobs can all burn out. Burnout doesn't care how passionate you are. If you continuously give more energy than you recover, eventually your body sends you a bill. The biggest myth about productivity. Here's something that might surprise you. Most people think successful people have unlimited discipline. But if you study high performers, you'll notice something different. They don't manage time better than everyone else. They manage energy better. Think about your smartphone. Even the most advanced phone becomes useless when the battery reaches zero. You wouldn't expect it to work forever without charging. Yet that's exactly how many of us treat ourselves. We work longer, sleep less, skip breaks, ignore stress, then wonder why our performance drops. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Protecting it isn't laziness, it's smart performance. The hidden signs of burnout. Burnout rarely happens overnight, it builds gradually. Here are some warning signs. You constantly feel tired, even after sleeping. You lose interest in work or activities you once enjoyed. You become more irritable than usual. Small problems suddenly feel enormous. You struggle to focus. Your memory gets worse. You procrastinate more often. You feel emotionally detached. You begin questioning your abilities. Physical symptoms can appear too. Headaches, muscle tension, digestive issues, frequent illnesses, poor sleep. Your body often notices burnout before your mind accepts it. The earlier you recognize these signals, the easier it becomes to recover. Why burnout happens? Burnout usually isn't caused by one bad day. It's the result of many small habits adding up. One common cause is constant overwork. Many people wear being busy like a badge of honor, but being busy isn't the same as being productive. Another cause is the inability to say no. When every request becomes your responsibility, your schedule fills up while your energy drains away. Perfectionism is another major contributor. If every task has to be flawless, nothing ever feels finished. Your brain never gets permission to relax. Lack of recovery is equally dangerous. Exercise stresses muscles. Rest makes them stronger. Work stresses the brain. Recovery makes it perform better. Without recovery, stress simply accumulates. Energy is more important than time. Everyone gets 24 hours in a day, but not everyone has the same amount of energy. Imagine two people working 8 hours. One is focused, rested, and motivated. The other is exhausted, distracted, and emotionally drained. Who accomplishes more? Almost always, the energized person. That's why energy management beats time management. Instead of asking, how can I fit more into my schedule? Start asking, How can I protect my energy so I perform better during the hours I already have? That simple shift changes everything. Strategy 1. Prioritize sleep. Let's start with the obvious, but often ignored, solution. Sleep. Sleep isn't wasted time, it's performance enhancement. During sleep, your brain processes information. Your body repairs itself. Your emotions reset. Your memory improves. Your creativity increases. If you consistently sleep 5 or 6 hours while expecting your brain to perform like it's fully rested, you're fighting biology. Aim for consistent sleep. Go to bed around the same time. Wake up around the same time. Reduce screen exposure before bed. Create an environment that's cool, dark, and quiet. Better sleep creates better energy. Better energy creates better performance. Strategy 2. Schedule breaks before you need them. Most people wait until they're exhausted before taking a break. That's like waiting until your car runs out of gas before stopping at a station. Instead, build recovery into your day. Take 5-minute walking breaks. Stretch, drink water, look away from screens. Take a few deep breaths. These tiny pauses help your brain recharge. Ironically, working slightly less often helps you accomplish more. Strategy 3. Protect your mornings. For many people, the first few hours of the day are when energy is highest. Don't waste that time checking endless emails or scrolling social media. Use your peak energy for your most important work. Save smaller, easier tasks for later when your energy naturally declines. This simple habit dramatically improves productivity. Strategy 4. Learn to say no. This might be the hardest strategy. Every yes costs energy. When you say yes to everything, you eventually say no to your health. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you intentional. You don't need a long explanation. Simple responses work. I appreciate the opportunity, but I can't commit right now. Or, my schedule is full at the moment. Healthy boundaries protect healthy energy. Strategy 5. Move your body. It sounds strange. Exercise requires energy, yet it creates even more energy over time. Regular movement improves mood, reduces stress, improves sleep, increases focus, boosts confidence. You don't need intense workouts. Walking, cycling, swimming, yoga, even a 20-minute walk can significantly improve your mental state. Motion changes emotion. Strategy 6. Stop multitasking. Multitasking feels productive. Research consistently suggests otherwise. Every time you switch between tasks, your brain pays a switching cost. Focus decreases, mistakes increase, stress rises. Instead, work on one important task at a time. Finish it, then move on. Single tasking protects mental energy. Strategy 7. Feed your energy. Your body needs quality fuel. Highly processed foods and excessive sugar often lead to energy crashes. Focus on balanced meals. Drink enough water. Don't skip meals because you're busy. Your brain consumes enormous amounts of energy. Give it what it needs to perform. Strategy 8. Protect your mental space. Not every energy drain comes from work, negative news, constant notifications, social media comparisons, toxic relationships. These quietly drain your emotional battery. You don't have to eliminate everything, but be intentional. Ask yourself, does this leave me feeling energized or exhausted? Your attention is valuable. Spend it wisely. Strategy 9. Make time for joy. Many adults stop doing things simply because they're fun. Everything becomes productive. Everything needs a purpose. But joy itself is productive. Reading, music, gardening, cooking, painting, playing sports, laughing with friends. These activities refill emotional energy. Life isn't only about producing, it's also about living. Strategy 10. Listen to your body. Your body constantly gives feedback. Pay attention. If you're always exhausted, something needs to change. If stress never disappears, something needs attention. If you're constantly anxious, Slow down long enough to understand why. Ignoring warning signs never makes them disappear. It only delays recovery. Burnout recovery takes time. If you're already burned out, remember this. Recovery isn't instant. You can't undo months of exhaustion in one relaxing weekend. Healing requires patience, sleep, boundaries, healthy routines, support from family, friends or professionals when needed. Don't judge yourself for needing recovery. Every athlete rests after intense competition. Your mind deserves the same respect. Build a sustainable life. Here's a question worth thinking about. Could you maintain your current lifestyle for another 5 years? If the answer is no, something should change. Success isn't reaching your goals while destroying your health. Real success means building a life that remains enjoyable long after achieving those goals. The most successful people aren't always the busiest. They're often the most balanced. Consistency beats intensity. Small healthy habits repeated every day outperform occasional bursts of extreme effort. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Your energy is one of your greatest assets. Protect it, invest in it, respect it. You don't need to earn rest. You don't have to feel guilty for taking breaks. And you certainly don't need to burn yourself out to prove your worth. The goal isn't to work harder. The goal is to work smarter, recover better, and create a life where success and well-being exist together. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't a distraction from your goals. It's what makes those goals possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need this reminder today. And if you want more videos on productivity, mental wellness, personal growth, and building a healthier, more successful life, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Until next time, take care of yourself, protect your energy, and keep growing. See you in the next video.